Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of stuff we've been talking about, but they're a very good offensive rebounding team. So their offensive rebound percentage, their crash rate super high. We got to try and take care of the defensive glass, and they run. They get out and run. So I think they test your transition defense. So I think those are it's kind of the simple fundamental things. You got to take care of the boards. We got to be good in transition. They test you there, and then you got to progress through the game. But I think those are two areas where their physicality and athleticism stands out.
And the news came out today, Diane Taurasi is retiring. What stood out to you, just not only what she's done for the WNBA, but also the Mercury as well?
Yeah, I mean, just a legend in basketball. What she's done on the collegiate level, on the professional level, on the international level. I'm not a big historian, but I'm guessing there's nobody that's done what she's done. I think she did it with a style, with a flair, with a passion that fans loved, her teammates loved, her coaches loved. It's just, I think, again, one of the legends in basketball, and happy for her to have such a great career, and I'm sure she's going to do amazing things as she moves forward in her life.
Coach, looking at Monte, what's his status for today?
He's out.
Okay. One of the things that I was talking with Mason Plumlee about this morning, he said he was on a team in Brooklyn that was kind of similar role, like 26, 29, something like that, and finished 44 and 38. Do you feel like the group that's capable of going on that kind of run?
Yeah, I mean, we feel like we've got good players. We got a good team. I think we got to catch a rhythm. We got to catch the momentum. We got to make that happen. So certainly there's a ton of talent. There's a ton of opportunity for us. We know the challenge, and now we got to kind of rise up to it and try and make a run like that happen.
Last thing I had was looking at Kevin. I think he got 15 shots in the last game. I know when you want your three main guys to be aggressive, that someone's going to get short end of that. How do you get that going with Kevin and getting more looks for him?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the more we can get out and play random, see if he can find some early ones before they're matched up. When we start moving it, I think everybody being aggressive around Kevin is actually going to be the best way for him to get shots. We need guys to make plays, to be aggressive, and take advantage of what the defense gives us. And he's been great setting screens. He's been great finding places to kind of help us. So, we just got to find ways to be good, regardless of who's taking shots.
Coach, you are someone who obviously knows Taylor Jenkins very well. He's 6 years in now Memphis, from afar, and of course keeping tabs on him. What have you made of his coaching progression in the league up to this point?
Yeah, I mean, Taylor, he's one of the great kind of workers, thinkers, minds of the NBA, and I think particularly to see what they're doing differently this year, how they're doing it, their spacing, their cutting, their dribble drive game, incorporating some of their young guys defensively, and really, those guys are kind of flourishing. His teams play really hard. I think that's always a huge compliment to Taylor, from year 1 to year 6. And that's not easy to kind of maintain that kind of effort, that kind of, competitiveness. And, I'm obviously very, very close and think he's great. I hope he sucks tonight, but.
Last one, your second one.
Yeah, Coach, kind of to touch on the KD thing and finding efficient shots. Bill missed the last game, between the Suns and Grizzlies. Just working him back in, not only tonight, but in general. And then also looking at with Tyus, how much you can put on his plate to set the table for the Big Three.
Yeah, I think Brad playing tonight, he's been in a good rhythm. I can't remember the exact timing or circumstances, but I know he didn't play when we played Memphis recently. And, I think his abilities, hopefully are going to be important. Again, like I was saying a second ago, we need guys to be aggressive. We need Brad an aggressive mindset. I think that actually frees up, everybody, not just Kevin. And then Tyus is similar. We've talked a lot about when Tyus is aggressive, usually we're better, he's better. And there is a balance of, trying to set the table, but, being a point guard is never an easy job. But Tyus and Brad, I think, we just got to keep pushing them to get the most out of those two.
Thanks,
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.